Hello YouTube, welcome to Bub's World. I'm your host Bub, and today we're going to get into just a few things. It's going to be a real quick haul, just some odds and ends I picked up. So let's actually mostly Wizard magazine. So let's get into that. Let's make me small and get to the haul. Yo, there it goes. All right, first off, I was at we went on a little mini vacation for the weekend a week or so ago. And they had, in order to stock up at their local liquor store, they had these bottles on sale. So this is a Walking Dead 2016, very good year, very good year for the blood. Blood red blend. Now they had a white as well, but it had a picture of Glenn on it, and it just looked crappy. And it seems much more based on the comics than, you know, as far as the illustrations go. So let's see, this is very cool. Walking Dead 2006. It says it has some sort of AR thing, but that's no longer working. So if you buy one of these bottles, be aware of that. It says an epidemic of apocalyptic proportions has swept the globe, causing the dead to rise and feed on the living. In a matter of months, society has crumbled. There is no government, no grocery stores, no mail delivery, no cable TV. Luckily, there is wine. So there you go. Walking Dead. It says The Last Wine Company. So very cool. I like the label. It's got kind of a papery matte label, and then it has this metallic kind of glossed Walking Dead logo. It's got nice cap on it there. So I bought 2 bottles because they were on sale, like 2 for $10. So I bought 2 bottles. This bottle I'm going to keep as display. It's just going to leave it around my room. Not a proper way to store wine at all, but that's what we're going to do with it. And then the other one I would store properly, and we're going to drink it. So and see just how bad it is. Speaking of drinking, whew. Let's get the coffee down. All right, so let's get right into it. Wizard World or Wizard Magazine. I'm cover hunting these. I've never picked up an issue of Wizard that I didn't think was at least somewhat entertaining. So I'm just cover hunting these and picking up some of my favorite artists and images that I like, crossovers you don't usually see. So here is number 84. With Witchblade 500 exclusive offer. So there's some Michael Turner action there. And I really like a couple of things about these Wizards that I just absolutely love. One is the articles are so good, and not because of their amazing journalistic quality, just because it's really fun. There's a bunch of like movie specs and games and comics and talking about what's hot and what's not. And when you go back in time, if you will, this is from August of '98. When you go back in time with these, they got so many things wrong, so many things right. It's just really fun to play, you know, Monday morning quarterback with these magazines. So storage is always an issue. I put these in resealable Golden Age bags. And usually most of them will fit in that. Every now and then you get like a quadruple sized issue or something and it doesn't fit as well. But that's what I do with these. So they're the few things in my collection that are not in Mylar because it's a magazine. And I toy with taking them all out and just putting them somewhere. But the problem is that they can be a storage headache. I like picking them up because they don't go in my comic cabinet. And I have kind of a vault that I'm starting for larger items. So that's where this is going to go. All right, next up, we got number 90, Witchblade Tomb Raider half offer. Look at that. Some more Michael Turner goodness. You guys know I'm a big Tomb Raider fan. Witchblade I'll take. This one's from February of '99. Look at that, isn't that great? And you can pick these up for a couple bucks. I picked all these up on mycomicshop.com for $2 each. Now, sometimes I'm lucky if I go to a shop and I might get them for $1 or 50 cents. And then sometimes you got to pay upwards of $3 or $4 if it's a more sought after cover. But, you know, for most of these, reader copies is all I'm looking for. And occasionally you can find them still polybagged. I always thought that would kind of be a cool little adventure to try and complete the run in polybag. I would say that would be quite difficult, but fun and ultimately rewarding until you had to store, 250 magazines. So here's another one, Wizard Tomb Raider. This one is number 109 from October of 2000. And you can't beat that. It's got a Pam Anderson insert. Angelina, so that's Joe Jusko doing that cover. And you can tell that he's blending in the usual Jusko work with a little bit of Angelina face. And I think he pulls it off pretty well. So very cool. I like how he put the gun barrel inside the D for Wizard. So it's very cool. I like that one a lot, I have to say. Old Joe Jusko did a good job. Next, the only stinker of the lot, and not because of the actual comic, but just because of condition. So you don't get to see, when you get really low grade stuff on mycomicshop.com, often you don't get to see the actual book. You just are guessing on the condition. They give you a generic picture and you hope for the best. Usually it works out if I stay at a good or better condition rating, but in this case, this one didn't work out. This one has like ink rub from another book all over it, and it's pretty bad. So you can still nice Greg Land cover, but this is one that I will put on the upgrade list if I come across it. But you can see it's got a lot of damage. Honestly, I believe it was misgraded. Honestly, this is in much poorer condition than I had ordered it in my opinion, but still cool. Talk about the Bowen mini bus. Those are still going strong. You can still pick those up. So very cool. This is number 118 from July of 2001. Some Greg Land art. He's on my Mount Rushmore of... we were talking, I was on Donnie's show this week talking about music and going over Mount Rushmore. Donnie Mastodon Comics, check him out. Going over... Mount Rushmore of musicians, which is very, very difficult to do. But if I had a Mount Rushmore of Good Girl comics, Greg Land would be on there as far as artist goes. Here's another one that makes the list. This would be Frank Cho. Look at that. This is Wizard 134 from November of 2002. Looking fantastic. And you get a bonus Wolverine on there, but it's really all about Phoenix. Look at that. All right, well, that's it. I hope y'all appreciated that. And remember, drink some wine, read a comic, and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.